news conference at a NATO airbase with the leaders of Lithuania and Spain was abruptly cut off today when a pair of fighter jets were scrambled to intercept two Russian aircraft flying without warning over the Baltic. Podiums set up inside a hangar in front of two Spanish Eurofighter Typhoons were cleared aside by airmen in jumpsuits as the Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda was delivering remarks beside Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez. Live footage showed a fighter pilot darting up a ladder to get into the cockpit behind Gitanas as ground crew rushed around the fighter jet, slamming doors and clattering around the hangar in Šiauliai Air Base. Scramble, someone was heard saying from the press pack as a Spanish Air Force officer approached Prime Minister Sanchez to ask him politely to clear out of the way. Nausėda briefly continued speaking, until he and Sanchez were led aside. The podiums and flags were removed and media dispersed to clear the way for takeoff. Spanish jets, based in Lithuania on a NATO mission to police Baltic airspace, took off just before 9 a.m. Reports that two Russian Su-24s fighter jets had taken off from Russia's Kaliningrad region without filing a flight plan, said a spokesperson for the Lithuanian Army's Joint Chiefs of Staff. There was no danger to Sanchez or Nausėda, the Lithuanian president's spokesman said. After the takeoff, the news conference resumed, and Sanchez thanked the pilots for the hard work they do to defend the territorial integrity of Lithuania as we just saw. Nausėda told public broadcaster LRT, "Our press conference was interrupted by a real call. You see, everything works great. I can confirm that the fighter jets took off in less than 15 minutes. He added, "Thanks to Pedro Sanchez, we have really seen how our air policing mission works." 7 Spanish Eurofighter jets have been based at Šiauliai Air Base since April 30 for the Baltic air policing mission, which also includes 4 Italian F-35 aircraft at Estonia's Amari Air Base. The Baltic Air Police mission routinely follows Russian military aircraft flying over international waters over the Baltic Sea between the Russian mainland and the Kaliningrad enclave. The Russian jets often fly without filing a flight plan. The Russian Ministry of Defense said, the flight was performed in strict accordance with international rules of using airspace and without violation of any country's borders. Sanchez is on the final day of a 3-day trip to the Baltic region and earlier met with officials in Estonia and Latvia.